Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition, Love and General reading. This is for the element of air. So if you're a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of April 26th through the 28th, 2024. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to check the description box below. If you're looking for your individual sign reading, those are on Patreon. All right, so we have the overall energy as the Magician. We have the Fool. We've got the Hanged Man. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the World, the Six of Cups, and the Devil. Okay. So a couple of things, of course. For one, I kind of feel like maybe there is someone who is trying to communicate with you indirectly and or spiritually. Spiritually, it could be a spirit trying to get your attention, or trying to leave little clues or messages for you, maybe leaving things out for you to see, turning to a song at the perfect time, just little, trying to give you little synchronicities or hints. So I feel like somebody's trying to communicate with you spiritually from the other side. Now, it also could be that somebody is communicating with you telepathically, communicating with you indirectly, trying to, I don't know, they're trying to express themselves. Someone may be trying to express how they miss you, or that they feel bad, or that they're wanting forgiveness. So it does seem like someone is trying to just like communicate with you in a clever way or creative way. So another thing I'm getting here is someone who is maybe putting on some sort of show or performance. So of course that is good if you are some sort of performer, if you sing, dance, act. You know, maybe you are performing and the performance is coming from a place really deep. So especially if someone acts or even sings, like I feel like whatever somebody is doing is coming from like the depths of their soul. They are channeling some very heavy emotions to convey a message. So this could be you if you're a performer. Maybe you're going to see a performer and somebody is just like performing their heart out. If this is talking about like a friendship or a relationship, I still feel like somebody's performing, but it can be good or bad. Either someone is just really trying to go out of their way to say they're sorry, or charm you or lure you back to them. Like if they really mean it, it's a good thing. But if this person is narcissistic, if they are just wanting to find a way to get back into your life and control you, then it's not a good thing. Because this person is likely very good at what they do. They're very believable. They actually become who you want them to become, or you see who you want to see. So this person, they're very good, unfortunately. And it does look like you could get pulled back into a situation that maybe you had initially detached from. Maybe you're realizing another thing. Maybe you realize this and you already know this, and you know that this person is just an illusion. But maybe you kind of feel like, well, they're still entertaining. I need this in my life right now. I know they're lying. I know they're putting on a facade, but I'm just going to go along with it because I don't know what else to do in my life. You know, whatever it is. And maybe you are aware of someone's, shenanigans, but you just kind of like go for it for now. Yeah. So this is also about you having to work with what you have. The universe may be telling you to like just do it. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, the universe is like, you can make this work. You don't need to have all the extra. You don't need blah, blah, blah. Everything you need is in front of you. So just make it work. So the universe may be in a way just trying to encourage you to just like make the best out of your situation. It does seem like you're having to work your magic, or you're having to be kind of like an alchemist over the weekend for whatever reason. You're like pulling all sorts of tricks out of your hat. You're doing whatever you need to do to get something done. Maybe you're trying to get a job and you're like, I don't know the first thing about this and that, but I'm about to play like I do. Like I'm about to do this, that, and you're just kind of like doing everything that you can you're having to perform to get what you want. If you are the magician in this situation, I feel like you are going to get what you want. You're going to attract what you want. Yeah. I feel that, if there's ever a time to manipulate, you might be using your manipulative skills to get what you want. Like I said, I feel like this is good career-wise, especially if you are some sort of artist or performer. Now, I feel like somebody is also a good performer because they are covering up how they truly feel. Somebody may be very good at putting on a front or some sort of happy face, but on the inside, somebody is hurting. Somebody is just like falling apart, torn apart, but you would not know it. This person, they come to work, they're like, hey, everybody, they're smiling, they're waving. But the minute, if this is you, the minute you have time alone, you're like somewhere bawling, and just like crying it out and then coming out back onto the stage, your life. You're like, okay, I'm on again. And so maybe you do have to, in a sense, I don't know, maybe something is like coping. It's like a gift to turn something on and then turn something off so that you can get by, so that you can function. Yeah, you might be very good at detaching and just going out into the world, doing what you need to do. Yeah. Now, there's also some things that may be coming to an end. I don't know, maybe you're having to move on from a relationship or a job. Maybe you have to relocate, but it does seem like you're, you know, headed towards the end of some sort of chapter in your life. And it's all about moving on and letting go. It's possible that you're moving on or blocking out an earth sign. You could be moving on from one person to another person. Possibly moving on from earth and moving towards water, especially Scorpio. I feel like you also are needing to pay attention to the company that you keep. Pay attention to the situations that you're in, because I feel like something is being used as a mirror for you to see. Like your life, your situation, the people that are around you, there so that you can see your own reflection. Now, it's possible too that somebody will be visiting, or something about the past is coming back. I would be cautious about anybody coming into your life, because I kind of feel like this person is covering up what's really going on, or they're covering up their true agenda. And somebody might be codependent or needy. Maybe somebody just needs something, so they're coming towards you, or they're like, maybe if I play nice, or if I get them to forgive me, they'll lend me some money, or they'll let me borrow this, or I could stay there. Like somebody might be doing what they have to do to earn your trust, but it's like because they need something. And not saying that you wouldn't do it if this person was honest, but maybe this person just feels like they need to create some sort of sob story to get you to help them or to trust them. As far as relationships, it doesn't matter if they're romantic or not, but I feel that you have like heavy karma that you're fulfilling. Like you're having to go through like these difficult relationships, or relationship, anything that kind of feels like a burden, and you just kind of feel like stuck. And anytime you start asking yourself why, usually there is some sort of lesson attached to it, and there's some sort of karma that you're just having to learn about. Maybe it is a karmic debt, or maybe it's just something that you need to learn. Maybe it's not necessarily a debt, but it's just something that you need ingrained in your soul, so that you'll have that knowledge for next time. You'll know better, or if even not having to know better, just so that you'll be able to empathize with someone else who's been in that situation. So something that I feel like is having to be ingrained within you. Romantically, though, it probably is some sort of intense, deep soul connection that you're having with someone, and maybe you feel bonded with this person, and like you can't detach from this person. And that may be because there is something that you guys are supposed to be learning from each other. Somebody might be turned on by your innocence, even if you are putting on an act. In fact, I see possible role playing. I feel like somebody wants to like get into some sort of S&M. You might be the object of someone's desires. Or you might be somebody's kryptonite. I feel like you're somebody's weakness. Like, I don't know, this person might normally be in control or have things under control. But when you come around, this person just kind of like, they lose it. It could be reversed. There might be somebody who just makes you just kind of like all weak and submissive. Career-wise, I feel that you are doing something that you're very passionate about. You're putting a lot of energy into it. I still feel like there is some kind of sadness incorporated into your story, or how you became what you how you became what you became. Like, you're not there yet, but it's like you're in this transitional moment, and I feel like it's being driven by pain. And I feel like this pain was needed to get you to become who you're about to become. I feel like you're also about to master something, or you're about to dominate something career-wise. Now, there also could be some worldly changes going on that will affect you. I'm hearing that that song, I think they say it's the end of the world as we know it. I think that's how it go. I feel like I'm mixing that song up with Friends, but no, it is a song called The End of the World as We Know It. And so I don't know, there could be some sort of significant changes coming to your life. Or maybe this is just your personal world, but something is ending. But it's to like usher in this new opportunity or this new beginning. Spiritually, I feel that something has been fulfilled in regards to your ancestors. Like something that you came to do for the sake of the ancestors. Like, I feel like that's been completed. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like that's been fulfilled. Or it's getting ready to come to some sort of closure. Somebody's relationship could be coming to an end. Or it could just be changing drastically. Also, in regards to somebody's career or their company, a company could be folding or going through some sort of major changes. A company might be moving to a different state. And there could be an opportunity for you to go too. It's like you could still work at this company, but if you do, you have to relocate. So I feel like some sort of relocation may be on the table. I'm even hearing the name Shauna or Donna. I'm feeling like there is some sort of spiritual bond taking place. I feel like you're bonding with someone. Kind of feels like this person is your soulmate. Could be a fire sign or someone that has fire and earth elements. I feel that someone, a connection that you're having is kind of peaceful and comforting. There's something healing about a soul connection that you're having with someone. You also may have had a dream that gave you some sort of information, or maybe you're gonna have a dream that gives you some sort of preparation for what's to come. If you're single and someone's coming into your life, I kind of feel that you and this person have gone through some sort of healing. Maybe both of you are ready to move on. So it could have been that in the past you guys have been going through some things that you needed to heal from, and you're coming into each other's lives now because you know, the healing has taken place and you guys are kind of like on the same frequency. So, but there's still a little bit of hesitance or fear, you know, just fear of not wanting to be hurt, used, taken advantage of. Yeah. I'm concerned though that a past person is just still up to their old tricks, or they haven't changed, but they're just good at pretending that they have. Something does seem contractual. So two people also are coming together because they have some sort of an agreement. This is like a contract. On a mundane level, you could go under contract, especially if you are about to get some sort of a loan, or anything of that sort. This is usually a sign of being under contract. That means you're indebted and you have to pay something back. So yeah, could be a loan, could be a job that you accept, a job offer. It's a contract, it's an agreement. But whatever it is, it can be put a lot of pressure on you because you know, you have to fulfill whatever, you know, is written in this contract. You have to fulfill it. So it can be difficult. Or it's like you're bonded or you're locked into it. So I also feel that you are needing to set boundaries regardless, even if you feel like, even if you agree to something, if it starts to become overwhelming, it's okay to be like, okay, I know I said I would do this, but I still have some boundaries, or I still have these limitations. So I feel like you're needing to put some sort of boundaries on something if it starts to become overbearing. Even if this is you dealing with your own shadow or your own demons, at some point you need to get a hold of yourself. You're like, okay, I've allowed myself to do XYZ and I said I wasn't going to do that no more. I have to stop. So it's like you have to, you know, control yourself or set boundaries on yourself. I feel like somebody is also kind of strategizing how to lock you into their lives. This can be anything from like some sort of business partnership, or getting someone pregnant, or getting pregnant. I feel like somebody might be intentionally trying to bind themselves to you, or you might be trying to do that intentionally to somebody. And for some people, this will involve spell work. Somebody might be doing some sort of binding spell. I feel like somebody said they weren't going to do spell work anymore, and then they end up kind of falling back into an old habit and feeling a little guilty about it because they said they weren't going to do that anymore. All right, let's pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for air signs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have appreciation, second chakra, Archangel Ariel, attachment, overall energy, all tied up. Okay, so again, I'm getting the energy of the bondage. Somebody is into role playing. Somebody is turned on by your innocence. So they want you to play like this innocent person, clueless. And then there's an agreement that they get to dominate you. So, you know, this could definitely be some sort of role playing for you and your partner. If you are single, you might be, you know, playing a role to get what you want, or to attract somebody. Maybe that is your flirting style, is just playing naive. I feel like somebody just like wants to be cuffed up. I kind of feel like somebody wants to be controlled or dominated though. And even if it's not like with the whips and chains, it might be like that mental domination. You know, somebody telling you what you can and can't do, and even if they can't see you, you do it because you're just kind of like turned on by it, or it's just like fun for you. You also might literally be involved with someone who's locked up. I'm feeling too that if you feel stuck or trapped, I feel like that might be mental. I feel like you do have your freedom, or you're going to break from whatever this mental trap is and become comfortable with yourself. You're not going to allow something to control you. It's kind of like a mixed energy. I keep feeling like one minute you are trapped or bound. The next minute you seem free and expressive. The next minute you feel constrained again. So I don't know. It seems like there's a couple of things or something's going back and forth. It's a mixed energy. You also might realize that you're addicted to something. You're like, maybe I like this, or maybe I'm addicted to this. You know, so something's going on where maybe you realize it's you. And I'm just looking at this mask here. We have magician come out. So there's that element again about someone performing and, you know, maybe being just kind of like the master of disguise and just kind of like somebody able to switch. It's like, okay, on, off, and just kind of like, or just kind of like playing different roles, becoming what you have to become to, you know, go through life or to get through a situation. Something also might force you to be creative. It seems like there is something brings out your primal side. There's something that you are trying to keep locked away, and I feel like there is someone who like is able to unlock your primal side. I feel like maybe you don't want that wild nature to come out, but somebody might have you heated or just very turned on this weekend. And maybe you're coming to the realization that you like it. I don't know. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.